What's going on, friends? This is Dr. Terza, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're actually doing better than okay and had a great week. I had a pretty good week. The sun is out. I can't complain. I want to say a special welcome to those of you who are joining me for the first time. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so happy you're here. Thanks for the follow. Just a little bit about me in case you haven't checked out my intro video yet. I am a proud Cape Verdean woman. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I'm a university professor in Charlotte, North Carolina. I love doing work that empowers and inspires people, and I also love living my best life. And that's what this YouTube channel is all about. So come on this journey with me. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're feeling it, and leave a comment for any ideas that you might have about future episodes or topics that you want me to focus on. And I'd be glad to take a look and consider it. So today I'm bringing to you a topic that I'm really interested in talking to you about, and I hope you enjoy it as well. So in this episode, I want to talk about something that kind of bothers me a little bit. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but I just be in my feelings about it a little bit. So it's about being a professor and the myth that all we do is teach. When people come up to me and talking about, oh my gosh, that's so exciting to have the summers off, and you have all this extra time off, during the year. Yeah, in some ways, yes, we do have the summers off, but it's the summers off from teaching. Teaching is only part of what we do. And of course, it varies from institution to institution, how many classes we teach, when we teach them. But at the same point in time, teaching is not all we do. I want to give you a couple of examples of the things that, some things that we do in addition to teaching courses, right? So we may serve on committees on campus. We do research on things, on topics that are very interesting to us. We write journal articles, we write books. That takes a lot of years of researching and picking your topic. And again, it depends what field you're in. I happen to be in political science, and I happen to do a lot of work on gender and women's studies. And as a diehard Cape Verdean, I focus my work on Cape Verdean women. So all of my work is focused on Cape Verdean women, the different aspects of our lives. So that's some examples of what we do. Again, we serve on campus committees. Also, we do community work. We serve on boards, we travel for conferences. So there is a huge list of things that we do as professors. It is not just teaching. So if you're a student out there, make sure you talk to your professors and be like, dude, what are you doing when you're not teaching? And see the answer that you get. So today's video focuses on my favorite aspect of the work that I do as a professor, as a scholar, and that's the traveling for lectures or presentations, whatever they may be. So in this video, I'm going to specifically talk about a recent presentation that I did at a university in upstate New York, and it was on my book. My friend Amina and I, she's a historian, we co-edited this amazing book called Cabo Verdean Women Writing Remembrance, Resistance, and Revolution, and Crioulos Poderosos, that is the subtitle. It was published May of last year, May 2021, by Lexington Books. The link to the book, to purchase the book or to check it out, is on all of my social media pages. So make sure that you go to the link in the profile to check it out if you want to support. And also I'll put the links down below in the description section. So let's get right to it. I want to talk to you about that part, the fact that I really enjoy going out of town. It gives me an opportunity to do a few things. First, it gives me an opportunity to go to a different school, see a different campus, meet new colleagues, see a different part of the country, of the United States. And that to me is fascinating. The other aspect of it too is the fact that I got some alone time. As a mom and a wife, you're always around the kids, you're always around the hubby. Sometimes life gets really mundane and you just get to be doing the same thing over and over again. And going away to do these book talks, it actually gives me a little bit of life. It gives me a lot of life. I get to talk to these colleagues, get to experience new places, like new restaurants, because they do take you out to eat, and you get to experience different cultures. And I really enjoy that. And it's sort of like a breath of fresh air, if I'm being honest with you. This past trip was really awesome because I was able to enjoy all these things. They took me to a Ghanaian restaurant, they took me to a Bangladeshi restaurant, and we chatted, just chatted and had authentic conversations about our work, how we feel about academia. And you need to have that as a professor, as a professional, and as a human, being able to interact with new people and see what they're doing, right? Get all up in their business and be fascinated by some of their work. I really enjoy that. Part of the United States diaspora, and of course, Providence, Rhode Island is my U.S. home, and I'm one of those people that actually moved to the South, so went to grad school in Georgia. And so this was a global protest. So there's images of Cape Verdeans in Luxembourg, in Brockton, and in Lisbon, and at the embassy in the UK, the Portuguese embassy in the UK, asking for justice. But I wanted to be able to offer you 3 takeaways. One is that professors do more than just teach courses. Like I said, we do research, we write articles about our research, we write books about our research, we do service in the community, we impact the community, we travel for conferences and presentations, we serve on committees on campus, and we're also advising and mentoring students. So there's a lot of time that goes into all of what I just mentioned, plus more. And of course, it varies from institution to institution. The number of classes you teach, the number of other responsibilities that you are involved in. So that's very important to know. We do way more than teaching. The second takeaway that I want you to focus on is that I want you to walk away with is the fact that it is a rewarding career choice. I really enjoy being a professor. So I'm not selling you the idea that you should run out tomorrow and change your career, or if you're a younger person that you should go into teaching. Yeah, sure, if you want to do that. But it's a rewarding career choice because it allows, what it does for me is it allows me to bring together all my passions. It allows me to focus on not only the teaching part, but focusing on the stuff that I really, really enjoy doing. And I'm actually able to incorporate my own work that I'm passionate about, my research, into the courses that I teach. So for example, right now, I'm teaching a course on Black women and social movements, and I'm able to incorporate some of the work that I do on Cape Verdean women and the way that they use social media to get the word out and connect with people all over the world. The third takeaway is specifically for young people and those folks who are still thinking about what they want to do as far as their career, or even if you're thinking about making a career pivot. I would encourage you to look at your personal interests, like your aspirations, and see how you can turn those into your professional goals and see how you can combine those. I've been successful at it, and I've been intentional with that, even at times when I didn't think that I was being intentional, I actually was. So it's really interesting. But now that there's so much access to YouTube, social media, especially Twitter, shout out to my Twitter people out there, my tweeps as I call them, my Twitter community, love them because they've opened up my eyes to so many different ways to incorporate, to combine my personal, my passion with some of the things that I do for work. So be able to combine them and in order to live your best life. There's no reason why your professional life and your personal life need to be so separate from each other. There isn't. They can actually work, they can actually work together. And lastly, I just want to say that my advice, of course, is not, law. I'm not saying that every professor and all professors experience is just like mine. Of course, like I said, it varies from person to person and it varies from institution to institution. But I wanted to give you a little snippet into a little insight into how I live my life as a professor, hoping that it inspires you to think about the ways that you want to carry out your career choices. Again, this is Dr. Terza. I want to say thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.